Hey, I just wanted to do a little bit of very informal demo on this arch top. I just want to mention too, I used to be in the guitar business full time for over 10 years. I specialized in arch tops, and I'm telling you, man, I've been with this company over 15 years. I'm semi-retired now, but I was with this company for many, many, many years, and it's one of the few companies out there that really does a great job and that doesn't overprice things. I mean, if this same guitar were one of the major, big, huge brands, like the big G company, this thing would probably list for close to 9, 10 grand, and we'd be talking about you buying it for 5 or 6 grand. This is an incredible guitar. This is not hype. This is the real. You can check my feedback. This guitar is absolutely up there with many of the best arch tops around, and they brought in violin carvers on it. So, that just like the old Masterbuilt stuff from New York, they brought in violin carvers to voice the top. It's got nitrocellulose finish, all solid hand carved. Well, these are amazing guitars, and obviously by the name, the Loar, they're kind of borrowing a little bit from the 1929, L5, the Loar. So this guitar is like a marriage between an Epiphone Masterbuilt from New York from like maybe the 30s or 40s and a 1929, the Loar L5. It's an incredible guitar. They made them really, really slow. I don't think people really seriously realize yet what a value these are. I really don't. I got 3 of them. I don't need 3, and I'm really going to miss this one. My 19-year-old son's always like, "Hey, Dad, can I play the Loar?" It's an incredible guitar. These strings are a little old on this guitar, and I'm just using a webcam mic. But it's got that natural reverb, like when you'll play like a phrase, and the phrase. The other night I was upstairs. We have a 2-level place, and my son was playing kind of a diatonic lick, and he did a really good job on it. You have to have a little bit of power to play this guitar to bring the tone out. But he played a really interesting lick. I actually ran downstairs because I wasn't sure if it was a radio or my wife's a great guitar player too. And I said, "Was that you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Wow, this guitar projects." I mean, it's the kind of guitar where the sound goes out 20, 30 feet. And this particular one was owned by a gypsy jazz guitar player who's got over 1,000 hours on it. And I bought this used because I love these, and I was real curious to see what one would be like that had 1,000 hours on it, and man, it really, really has a sound to it, If you've never owned a great arch top, or even if you're a collector with $1 million of guitars, this is one to buy, because for this kind of money, the value is absolutely ludicrous. It is that good. This is not hype. Everybody who buys a guitar from me pretty much says the same thing, that the guitar is everything I say it is and more, which really makes me feel great, because folks, this is a passion to me. I mean, I live for music. I live for, I teach guitar, I do a little bit of session work. I'm a professional player. I've got 1 release CD. But the thing is, I live to chase great guitars, and it's just fun for me. And, I can't hang on to everything I have because I've got quite a few already. This is an amazing guitar. But it's just got this natural reverb. I think it needs some new strings. But it just, when you play, the sound just jumps out, and it has that kind of natural reverb sound that reminds me of like the old Masterbuilt stuff from the 30s and 40s. Just unbelievable, the way it does that. I haven't played it all today, so I'm not very warmed up. Basically, it's just, you play this guitar and you look down, and I think the thing that I notice about a great arch top is that the top is not, most of the great arch tops built by the big G company way back in the 30s and 40s and 50s, I'm talking just the all solid wood arch tops, were seriously overbuilt. Anybody who really knows guitars knows that. And the thing with this guitar is they didn't make the top, you know, too thick, so the top vibrates and is more musical, kind of like a great violin. And I can't say enough about this. It's just an amazing instrument. But this thing is just an absolute monster. Just has a tremendous voice. I think I'll check that.